Okay. It has been a while since I've done a playthrough. I don't think I even uploaded a playthrough in this channel. I'm pretty sure in the last channel that got deleted, I did. Um, I play. I'll tell you later once we get into it. Oh. No. I have, but on a Rec Room, which is just Roblox on the console, but it wasn't the full thing. This is the full thing, so I've never technically played the full thing. So no. Let's just say no for now. It's good on that. Like I can see that. The current time, motherfucker. Like I don't know the current time. Well, what time is it? I think it's like 5 p.m. Currently, right now, it is actually 3 o'clock right now. 3 o'clock on the dot. Oh my god, yeah, 3 o'clock on the dot. Hey, stop. Okay. No, you were chewing on the wire. You can't do that. Alright, alright. Just don't do it, okay? Alright, we're going to. Oh, whoa. What did I just say, cat? That's it. That's it. Yeah. Alright, we go to settings real quick. Cause, like, I just want to check everything. Like, everything's fine. Audio's fine. Alright. I'm just gonna begin the game. The end is never. The end is never. Oh my god. Like these loading screens, are they exactly the same in the record? Because they actually recreated the game really well. I honestly really did. That's why I love it so much.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
I'm just like touching everything.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Who for?
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Okay, we did something there. I want to up the sense a little bit. No, a little more. Wow, that's the max it can go. Alright, I'm fine with that. I like the pressing button. It's just that it's just X button, right? But it's just the little keyboard he's been pressing on. You can't jump up. What? That's it.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Oh, shut up. You never know, man. I hate Mondays. Yo, facts, yo. It's cool though, my guy.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Fine. For now.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Reflect. It was just a comb and a protective working mark. Is there any buttons I can do? Crouch. Just X and another.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
No, there has to be something here. This?
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
Or actually gonna be here. How much? I just know it. Yeah, close the door.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything.
What?
At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
FA, what does that mean? I don't know what that means.
Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused. You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
There has to be something here. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friend, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite." I hope your friends find this concerning.
Yeah.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley's addicted to drugs and hookers.
So I got a wrench, pliers.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed in front of your screen. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming. so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
No. So like I was saying, we got, I don't know what that is. I think that's a wire, like to like go on. It's tape, wrench, boxes, tape, wrench maybe, pliers. Can't jump. Is that it? I think that's it. I'll count to 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you. You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby who can handle controls too. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
Monkey don't. Me and my monkey. Me and my monkey. Okay, I'm done. That was fun.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Whoa, fancy. I got a feeling money for stealing. No wait, I got the feeling monies for stealing, but not yours, of course. SG, that's a lovely purse. Huh? What? Oh, that's out the door.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Why kind of scary though? Do be kind of scary though. Thank God it's daytime. Oh, it's loading. Nice. Oh, whoops. My charger fell out of my phone, so I gotta recharge real quick.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Tastes like pure sugar.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Oh.
Now the monitors jumped to life,
fired.
Their true nature revealed.
Fired.
Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
One, two. Just 2 employees have been fired entirely.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Oh, buttons.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Yeah. Wait, but Tony, I'm pretty sure this is when. That it?
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
What's that over there? Oh.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Yeah. Okay, now I can just break the rules now. I beat the game. I got trophy. Let's go. Whoa, yeah. Come on, no faster. The faster. Please. Let's go.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Whoa, what the heck? I'm pretty sure I saw a shadow over there. Just, just. Whoa. Oh, okay, I have to play the story more and more to receive it. I wanna press these buttons again too, just make sure. Okay, we'll have to do it like 4 times, and we'll unlock that.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Come on, that screen's open. Whoa.
truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in. Yes, really
Yes.
worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Be my Valentine, Jesus.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Oh my god. Yeah. I can't read any of that.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue, but when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
What's that? F-U-E, fuel. Yeah.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Oh my god. Do not lie. If you're lying right now, stop.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
You know what? We'll give him a chance. You know what? We'll give him a chance. This guy sounds nice. We'll give him a chance. But we'll retry this, but we won't give him a chance.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door. Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Whoa, whoa. What the hell? I can't press the more buttons. It's dark. It's dark, man. Whoa.
What do we want? What are we looking for? Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
Can I fall off? No. It's just blue. It's just... Whoa, what's going on? Oh, okay, my vision just looked blurry. It just looks so blurry when you go up. Pretty. What about that, though? Why is that a... Also, you're my cat, man. Shall we go that, man? Yeah, whoa, it looks so cool, though. She's out. Yeah, let him in. Just put the wires up because he loves wires. Pretty. Oh well. Let me make him in. What you want? What you want? What you want? Hmm?
No, wait. Where are you going? Oh no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
Yeah.
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me. Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
No.
No!
Oh God.
Oh, thank God. You lived. You had me worried there. No. No, what are you doing, Stanley?
Yeah.
Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this? Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me?
Oh my God, slow as hell.
Yes. Perhaps you can. Perhaps you finally see what I'm talking about.
You know. Yeah. I'm gonna go back and kill myself. It's my final mission. We're gonna go back and just not give him a chance.
My God, is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
Yeah. Whoa. Oh my God.
Maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours.
I feel bad.
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
Kool-Aid. Sucks. I mean, we all agree that Kool-Aid sucks, right? Right?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
There you go, it's one. I know, it's two, sorry. Take another computer. Speed run.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow, yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door. Aha, perhaps you misunderstood.
Oh my God.
Stanley walked through the red door. I still
Yeah.
don't
Oh.
think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
The bed's the door.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map
Oh my
because you were
god.
never supposed to be here in the first place.
He's
Broken
like,
rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the
yeah,
entire story I'd written out
yeah.
specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin. Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here. A 1? I mean, I can understand if you had reservations, you saw ways the game could be improved to more fully express itself mechanically and artistically, but a 1?
Well,
That's
what?
not even helpful. What am I supposed to do with that? But I guess it isn't my place to judge. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Yo, good old O'Neill's kitty. This is amazing. Yeah. Oh my god. Only the desperate. It's amazing. Can I just go through any door? Yeah, okay. That's cool.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Alright, yeah. Go ahead, man. It's not. This might be a good game, honestly.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it
let's
4
do
hours
us a
of
4
play to make
hours,
sure it's
yeah.
effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
This is gonna take a while. This is gonna take a while. Burn, burn.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me?
Hey,
Because if it's the
babies.
latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here?
What do we got?
Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
What
Aha!
what
Fascinating.
is
What do you
this?
think this game is about, Stanley?
I don't
What's our
know.
backstory? What is our motivation? Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted erotic purpose. Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
Oh, that's a micro sound effect. Oh.
Oh no. No, 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 it can't be.
Oh, frames. Frames taken out. Alright,
It
took
is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly, block it off.
No. Oh.
Thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call. You nearly wandered off into that thing. That big, open, just wandering around. No right or wrong directions. No path to follow. You can just go in any... Oh, thank heavens we avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game.
No.
Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls. Okay, I think this will be just the thing.
What is it now? What could it be? This better be good.
Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any
Oasis?
possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is
Oh.
game design.
Yeah.
Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
I wanna get lost. Okay, so what if we go to the...
Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together. Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Yo. Come here. Come here. I'm gonna score it that way. Let me score, please.
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it... Hold on.
Oh, yo. I got lost. I got lost. Yeah, I did it. We did it. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
We still so much. Oh my god. I want to go back and like follow because I bet he has more games. Just follow even further. Oh, I can't see a damn thing. Oh, this is creepy. Oh, like this looks a bit creepy. A bit, not scary, but just a bit. Cause everything's like run down. I don't even know where I'm going. That's the pro. Like. the lights. Yeah. Is that it? No. Pressing every single button I can find right now. Oh, I guess I gotta go back. Hold on, someone's gonna test me on that.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
I go where? I don't. What's going on? I hate this. It's all just complete darkness. Oh, there you go. Alright. Oh, yeah.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
What the hell? What? The secret computer. Where is the secret computer? Oh my god, I need to find that secret computer now. What the hell? Where is it? What was that? Secret. No, but I need actually to find that computer input. Maybe it's back over my desk? No, it can't have been.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Maybe we've done it? Can't find it, so we'll find it later. Oh well, what are you gonna do?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've... What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
No.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what, let me take a stab in the dark at a new design and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third
Yeah.
option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing
I'm
you
putting it
more
at 5 now
choices?
instead of 1.
Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here. Aha! You see, I knew I was onto something. Where do these flashes of inspiration come from? How did I know the game needed a third door? Well, it's instinct mostly, a calling in your gut. I really couldn't say where the idea came from, except that I felt it in my soul. You can't teach that, Stanley. Don't even try. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Oh, okay, it's the same thing.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Alright, let's see it. But
In
before
this
we do that, I'm gonna stop recording because after an hour, anything back just overrides it, so I'm gonna just test it out.